Hi, welcome back to my cup of TV with Jenny,
JD.
Hi, Kat.
My hands are in my
I
pockets.
was about to say, you've got your hands in your
Like,
pockets. You're far too casual. This is a professional channel. Okay.
yeah.
Next
Are you sure about
time.
that? Because you are on the channel. Are you aware?
Next time we're wearing shirts, ties.
Please do that. Crack me up.
Okay, so BTS wheel spin. It's your turn.
Ooh. Yay.
So you have all the power. You get to spin and then pick for the category.
Okay. Why not? Ooh. Okay.
I love hard hitting.
We'll have to see what we got.
Okay, so you have chosen.
Yeah, chosen. We're going to do a Cypher Medley. So, I'm losing track. Sorry, what ciphers have you seen and haven't?
We've done Cypher 4, but they did Cypher 3 at the Yet to Come in Busan. So we've seen it, but we didn't have like lyrics or anything.
Right, and yeah, okay, cool.
And though
cool.
the lyrics are important for those.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I don't know if this video that's been made has got subs on it or not. I'll have a look. But either way, it's great to see them perform it. But the medley,
BTS are there, I'll enjoy it.
yeah, that's it. So it's a medley that they performed in 2017. So their first, so they've got four ciphers, and the first one literally was, oh gosh, what, 2000? I think it was on their first album. So they've been basically attacking haters through their ciphers since the beginning, and it was a way for them to obviously say what they wanted to say, and a little bit more of a well, the ciphers are hard hitting, so you know,
and a healthy release for the anger you must feel.
Yeah, I think so.
The shit they took.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, we're gonna watch the medley and see what you think. Obviously we'll still do the ciphers individually and whatnot. We can do like lyrics videos and things, but the ciphers individually can be a little bit tricky to find good footage of performances of those, and the medley's worth a watch anyway, so this will give you like a little flavour for some of the other ones that you haven't heard yet, but they will still be on the list for us to watch. Yeah, and if you have any links to like good videos for the other ciphers, performances of those, then please do put it in the comments, because they're tricky to find like good ones.
So is this from a concert?
Yeah, this is from 2017. They were having a concert in Seoul, so.
Okay. Right. So please remember to like, comment and subscribe. And as JD said in the comments, give us those links. We have Supreme Boy.
Yeah. So he's the one that performed with them obviously in part 3, but he's a writer and producer on all the first 3 of the ciphers. So I can't remember if he's on number 4, but he's, yeah. So he was, I'm pretty sure it was Supreme Boy and P-Dog were trainees at Big Hit, and they were going to be in the original lineup for BTS, but they decided they didn't want to be idols. Instead, they wanted to be writers and producers with Big Hit. So they still obviously had that relationship with all the boys and stayed at Big Hit and worked with them anyway, but they decided they didn't want to be idols. So, but they were actually trainees all together, so they all know each other. So it's still really nice that they got to work together. So.
지금은 whole world from BTS someone follow someone lead you 빼고 내게 알려 내 flow 고막을 타고 네 몸을 채워 가를 갈아서 내 LV hey black in the days 나이도 rhyme도 몰랐던 아이도 바라본 광주에 그냥 나여도 난 내일 보여줄게 이 track with cypher 내 폼을 밝혀 I'm up walk 그래 너와 난 다른 major Give me screen and I 채워 래퍼 코스로 거품을 거두고 내 배터 내가 원하던 것을 난 지금 어디 가도 위슈가 내가 아프면 뭔가 더 지수가 내 패배를 밟고 사람들 뒷목을 잡지 부신 바치는 게임 위제
Blonde drinking. Never.
네가 뒤에 해도 너 내 BTS 지상에서 너네가 세상 퍼질러져만 every year I'm workaholic shopaholic 나보다 많은 배는 가서 하면 all it I'm holding 그래만 컸어 네가 튄다 허리는 내 머리에 자꾸씩 내 너를 두고 같은 너는 배송이 허위를 거는 줄 아는 너의 속이 마이크를 내려 내가 해라면 너자 내가 들리는지 내가 다시 투명통 새끼들하고 공 위에서 내려와 태고 챙기느라 기우지 니네도 그냥 식사처럼 네가 기다려 시간 싫어요 네가 하와이 소금은 생각을 하고 우리 한판에서 그래도 시간 다 받으면 막상 고려하면 가자 싶어도 자리는 다 알아봐라 너 조금 전에 더 거려도 나만 알겠지만 싸우는 비긴 직속은 나만 잃어버린 결혼하고 추억 같은 인생 너희를 만나보다 기술로 내 수업 떠오르는 교수로 떠오르는 날 쓰는 너 행세에 약속하는 줄 알아 너 숨을 내버리면 너는 잘해줄
Crazy.
네 형식의 이름을 가는 버니 부모처럼 널 볼 때마다 마음 난네 음악의 커리어 동물에 막 챔피언
Damn.
Wow. Who could answer that? If he talk about you, you'd just be like, oh, well, okay.
What you gonna do? 네가 무엇을 할 내가 무엇을 하는 아비 톱을 봐봐 우리가 봐봐라 please more 누구를 잡네 누구를 바라보는데 I smoke big is a big smoke Who man chose you crazy Who the fella chose you crazy Better than lace 기본적으로 희망하는 너는 보다 백미러시 랩만 많아지는 거 Too many general 써주기 떠주기 대단한 가처럼 무슨 verse 하나도 제대로 못 끌어가는 길 랩은 나 막을 놓는 해 그래서 더욱이 똑같이 처음을 앞이를 끌어가라지 세두차 아니면 둘 다시 말해 못 말해 자초와 자취 너는 풀어신 것 좋아져 처음 사들 Black yourself Look in the mirror 가출하면 욕참지 너는 좀 나무 못살아 거기는 잘 바로 yeah Boss one two boss class I'm a funny black Oh shit 거꾸로 들어봐 빅넌 하수구나 구수하지 실력 힙합 중인 애들이 내 뒤에서 쉬운 영향해 I want you to upgrade up 난 뷰비에서 탄탄해 너 거친 다 축복이와 없는 실력까지 가난해 I don't need 지막 shit cause my stuff I don't need you go what it costs 나 부추 나 부추 살짝 보라 You don't need you, Apple more, now call me over, now she told and you know I can take you more, so what are you, so low, follow for me, now don't body do it, say follow for the top, follow that soup, quick, hey, you're doing my track, you're back, no, proud of my girl, you're not looking ring and they don't get it, I'm proud of it, I'm good,
But they love being able to perform with a friend. I love the music in this one.
I love how they're hype men all for each other.
Yeah. Oh. Well.
Toby's got his shoulder out.
Well.
Oh, he put it away.
Look at Young. Sorry,
Oh, face, 숨 쉬고 있었어. 너무 건강했어. 방송합니다. 지금 내가 내 안에 있어. 누군가한테 됐어. 나는 패턴 좀 바꾸지. 지루해질 나 캐퍼. 이제 네가 안 미워. 이제 네가 안 미웠어. 보고 되줄게 각색 주고 말아버려. 오늘 삶을 난 clever. 어차피 넌 such. 그런 발표에 돈 못 번.
He's using the word bae in such a patronising way. I love it.
You wanna be my life, wanna be
Who else can wear a sparkly bucket hat?
Must feel so good that they're clapping back to anyone that's ever given them hate, but in front of thousands of their fans.
I mean, they look like very empowered right now. Oh. Do you know who's in the front row with an army bomb right now? Tay.
He'd be fanboying over the boys. Definitely.
I just suddenly had an image of him in my mind that he would have been like, oh!
Yeah. or he'd be on the side being like, oh no! He is like the unofficial fourth member of the rap line.
Wow. That was powerful.
So you can see, even from that little snapshot there, even the journey they go on from their first cipher to their last one, which was they got to a place where they were saying, it was so swaggy that there's like, I love myself, so I don't need to say anything else.
Yeah.
Like, do you know, there's a journey even then when you do the ciphers and you see the story that happens overarching from the first one to the fourth one.
I do like RM was like, I hate comments better than no comment.
Yeah, he's like, you're talking about me.
I don't know who you are, but you know who I am, so what does that tell you?
Exactly.
Like, I like that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, he's like, I don't need to know who you are, but
I've
you
got
know
no
who I
idea
am.
who you are.
You're
but
irrelevant.
You know who I am, so whatever.
Literally.
Carry on with yourself.
I just love the fact that every time he said, I hadn't noticed it the last time we did it or when I listened to it, but every time he says, sorry, bae. Now, I don't like being called bae, babe, all of that. I find it patronising. And he's using it in that way, like, sorry, bae. You know, it's a real, you don't even know your name, you don't have a name, you're just, oh.
Yeah, it's really funny how they'll use terms of endearment to actually be not even
Patronising.
low-key, but passive-aggressive, and then you just get ripped out in the end by Sugar being like, you like some old dirty car, man, I'm just going to be flying over you in my private jet, so bye.
The first rap that Sugar did in this, it's one of those, now, I do talk fast, I read very fast.
Oh, that is insane.
Yeah.
I couldn't read that, and
I read fast. Yeah, I could not.
Yeah, and so there were I think it was after about maybe the second cipher. That was when he started performing, and every now and again he'd just stop and take it away, and they'd do it because people were like, "Oh, he can't do that outside of the studio, or that's edited, or whatnot."
Yeah.
So when he does shit like that live,
I've
that
seen
for
that
him
one
is that flex.
of mic drop after they said he was rapping, and halfway through, like he's halfway through a sentence, he just stops talking and he just waits. Like this.
Yeah.
When RM walked forward down that stage,
Oh my god. I only could see my man's neck, but that was enough. I don't think I could have handled any more beef from my man because he looks so good.
But you know, I say that RM has a power and strength that emanates from him, but not in an intimidating way, like not in a threatening way. So like, if he walked into a room, you wouldn't be thinking, "Oh, steer clear of that guy."
He's
you
president.
think he's like,
He's a world leader.
I respect this man, I will follow this man. But when he walked down there, no, that was, I want to fuck with that
It's
guy.
angry RM.
I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna
That
mess
was
with
like,
him.
oh shit.
Yeah. And I think it was brilliant as well because it's like they're walking down that walkway to finish up at the end of their performance in their concert, but it's almost like, okay, so he had something to say up there, he's walking down now, he's pissed, you're like, well, you'd almost be scared, like, who's he walking towards?
Yeah.
What else is he going to say?
Like, he's coming to it, he's going to say it directly to your face.
And I think that's actually why it's in a way more powerful when we do see them riled up and passionate in their justified anger.
Yeah.
It's still in a controlled way, but it is they're angry, they're expressing themselves, like you said, it's probably got to be quite therapeutic, but it's because all other times they're so used to taking the high road and conducting themselves so well, so when they have the right environment to let loose and to feel that vibe of what they're performing, which it is the right time to feel that, it hits harder because you're like, oh shit, they're angry. But because they're so classy and they're not usually angry, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They hold it in and they're constantly taking the high road, thinking of their company, their members, all things like that. So as and when it is time for them to let loose, and they do, that's why it hits harder. You're like, oh shit, they're angry, and rightfully so.
I think when they're somewhere and shit happens and they're like, I must hold my temper, they hold it, and as soon as it's done, they pull out their phone, and their phones are full of notes where they've written something down, that's going in a fucking cipher.
Yeah, like lyrics. Yeah,
it made me think this.
Yeah, because then that's what I mean. Even after the ciphers, we had like Outreach Here, and you have like and you have other songs that they still continue to put those other messages in, which are passionate and angry about.
Do you know what J Hope gave me in this performance? His whole attitude and a sparkly bucket hat.
Yeah.
I'm a hardcore rapper and I wear a sparkly bucket hat. He's, what I would summarise his as was, bitch please.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I got from him.
Yeah. I think it's Cypher Part 3 is my favourite. That and which is obviously not Cypher, but I think it's Cypher Part 3 because there's J Hope's verse in Cypher Part 3. He does actually rap really fast.
Yeah.
And I know that we watched it on the Busan concert, but I think until you watch the lyric video, you don't actually see it. But
a
J
lot
Hope,
of the Busan concert was a blur.
Thank you so much to that channel. Was it Enjoy BTS More? And we're putting on the subs
really
as well, because
subs.
it's so good. Obviously, like, it's really, you can enjoy that performance even just on face value if you don't have the subs, to see the flow and feel the energy and like see and hear how quickly they're rapping, but to get the context of the words, which is so important in the ciphers, because we know that all the guys are, you know, like lyrical geniuses.
Yeah.
And there's so much in there, so much context and the way you can say their words and their meanings, which is really good.
I can't even remember. There were several parts with the lyrics where I was like, oh, but I can't remember them to come back to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. So many, oh shit. Like, oh,
I know you just said something about I puke when I hear your rap.
Yeah. And we're out here amongst all these dinosaurs who their necks are sore because like they've been doing it for too long, and it's so good. But again, I feel like they hold back their frustration to release it in a much classier way when it's the right time and place, rather than that spilling out into all of their work.
They could also become quite bitter.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Holding on to that and not having somewhere to
to outlet
Outlet
yeah,
that, yeah.
yeah. No, it's very true. Like you said it was probably therapeutic for them, which is good, because then they would have got to get it out somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I think some of what they were saying in some of the parts there were almost like, who do you think you are deciding what is and isn't rap?
Yeah.
Like, who are you to...
That's it. Definitely. And like, you only operate inside this box because that's what society deems acceptable, and you're not brave or bold enough to question it or even try and go outside of it. Well,
and when they said about you're rapping whilst you're underground, we're overground, basically, because you have no ambition to do anything.
Exactly. And I think that's really important, because they're not dissing underground rappers. If that's what you want to do, and that's where you want to stay, that's fine. But it's almost like, isn't it funny how if you were to talk about underground and overground, it's like, oh, we're going to keep you down here with us.
Yeah.
Basically not because you're not good enough. They'll do it in a way of like, oh yeah, you can't say you're underground because now you're doing this. It's like, well, no, they were just talented enough that they did that, but then they also tried something new and they're still successful at it. But it's almost an interesting metaphor of someone being underground and them trying to tear them and keep them down, which is just so ignorant. But yeah, now they're like, okay, you want to call us like overground while you're underground? Okay, fine. Like, you just bye. Yeah. I like to take BTS ciphers and the songs where they put their frustrations into it. Have you ever heard that expression, which is success? Your success is the best revenge. Yeah. And I just think they embody that completely.
Okay, so that was our reaction to BTS Cypher Medley.
Oh, let us know which of the ciphers is your favourite.
Okay, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.